Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today, um, we have got some news to react to. Um, you know, just I think three news to react to. One of which concerns this weekend. Yes, it is the game against Valencia, and that game will be postponed, will be cancelled for this weekend, due to the flooding in Valencia, and obviously, rest in peace to everyone who obviously tragically passed away because of that. And um, yeah, um, obviously, there are more important things than football, and it's not like Valencia can't play, but it's almost, why are we playing? There are people dying, and we are out here playing. So that game is cancelled. There were suggestions, I suppose, from fans, and I thought it was probably a decent idea. I'm not gonna lie, to put this game at the Bernabeu, but look, they've gone and postponed it entirely, and I'm not really against it. It just means that you've got the weekend off now for the Real Madrid players. You can go and train and get ready for Milan next week, midweek football, in the Champions League. So no excuses in that game. The bounce back has to happen. So yeah, it's just more rest, more training for the players, and haven't been able to talk about this, but obviously the Ballon d'Or took place, and a lot of controversies happened. Um, Look, Real Madrid, firstly, best club of the year. Ancelotti, best manager slash coach of the year. I get it, right? I get this Xabi Alonso shout, but I do believe that Ancelotti does deserve it. I just think that, look, what Xabi Alonso did, basically unbeaten in the league, could have got unbeaten in all competitions if not for Ademola Lookman. Obviously, winning the Bundesliga, not winning a European trophy, I think, kind of made him lose that, Coach of the Year award. Whereas Ancelotti, look, we say it like, oh, Ancelotti is a manager, a coach who is used to doing this. But look, last season, La Liga, Champions League, you can even count the Super Copa. I'm not sure if the UEFA Super Cup counts, but forget about it if it doesn't. Um, Again, no losses apart from the two Madrid derbies. Again in the Champions League, no losses. In terms of, like, obviously, losing, and yeah, it was a very very good season for Ancelotti as well. Let's not, disrespect Ancelotti's season last season, because we lost two games. It was in the Copa de España to Atletico Madrid, and La Liga to Atletico Madrid. So it wasn't a bad season whatsoever. Of course, Xabi Alonso did go unbeaten, but Ancelotti got the Champions League. I do believe that if Xabi Alonso did win the Europa League, he would have won it. But hey, and then obviously, Rodri winning the Ballon d'Or. Look, I'm a Real Madrid fan. I am gonna be biased. I'm gonna be a biased fan, as I think every fan would be biased for their club or against their rivals, as some Barcelona fans are. But look, I do think that personally I would have given it to Vinicius. But look, so be it. I don't really kind of get the fuss, really. Uh, I don't see it as a big of a deal. I don't. I mean, look, the year before Benzema won it, what did he do for us? Not really a lot. Last year, Messi won it. What did he do for us? For anyone? Not a lot. Messi has won it several times in the last 10-15 years. Ronaldo has won it several times in the last 10-15 years. What has it done for Real Madrid or Barcelona or anyone? Not really a lot. I mean, it's a bragging rights, but it's not really that much of, an effect on the club. And in fact, it will just make Vinny hungry, because I think that if he goes and performs right now and he has a good, season, and maybe he'll be in contention next year again. I do think that there's a possibility. Who knows, right? But I felt that maybe Carvajal could have been up there as well, maybe. But it's what it is. Although I do believe Vini deserves it. It's not discrediting Rodri, but I do believe Vini deserves it. But let's talk about this game that's been postponed, cancelled for this weekend. Official Valencia versus Real Madrid postponed. Valencia Real Madrid could be played in February. This is coming in from Malcho Ruiz. This is a Real Madrid statement. The Real Madrid Foundation and the Red Cross have launched a fundraising campaign today to support those affected by the storm. Real Madrid has decided to support this campaign with the donation of 1 million euros to help the many families who are in a critical situation and need all our help and solidarity. Real Madrid have donated 1 million euros to help the victims in Valencia. Look, it's Real Madrid. Forget about this agenda that everyone likes to have against Real Madrid, that it is a club that is just a terrible club. The people are just terrible. They are just evil bunch of people that play for this club or work at the club. This is not the first time. And look, Real Madrid are not donating just to be known. Like, if you donate money to help others just so that you are known, then you might as well not do it. And I don't think there's a need for Real Madrid to do it, because Real Madrid are Real Madrid. They don't need to be known. So Real Madrid are doing it out of goodwill, which is obviously a good thing, right? But also, look, it is a Real Madrid thing to do. Real Madrid have helped clubs, have helped players, have helped certainly resident citizens who need help. So what can we say? But this game, who knows when it will be played. But obviously, I'm not saying that it's the bigger picture. I'm just saying it could be played in February, like Malcho Ruiz suggested. But obviously, hoping that everyone in Valencia are well and safe. Let's move on to another news. This is regarding Arda Güler. Arda Güler is clear with everyone around him. He wants to make a name for himself at Real Madrid. This is coming in from Guillermo Rai. Now, this whole recently, I've seen a lot of fans, Real Madrid fans, say that Arda Güler deserves to start a lot. He deserves to play more. He deserves to start games. Who knows? He might start getting, starting minutes. Who knows? Arda Güler is not angry about his situation. He believes his team will come. No idea what that means. But I think he believes his opportunity with the team will come, right? And then we've got Real Madrid and Arda Güler are happy. The club is confident he will have a big impact. And Real Madrid's message last season after receiving interest: if an attacking player has to leave this summer, it's not going to be him, Arda Güler. I mean, look, last season, Joselu left. So, it clearly shows that Arda Güler was more prioritized than Joselu, which is obvious, okay, obviously, right? But it's not suggesting that Vinny or Rodrigo or Brahim will leave, or Mbappe right now will leave anytime soon. I think that was just, probably saying we'll rather let Joselu go than Arda Güler. Indirectly, isn't it? And then lastly here, Arda Güler has a physiotherapist, a chef, and a personal fitness trainer in Madrid who all live with him. They strictly only speak Spanish to help him adapt faster. Yup, very very good. Hopefully he does get his opportunity soon because he's a very young player, but he's not been given that opportunity to prove himself last season. Injuries ruined him, and we saw glimpses at the end of the season, but it was really nothing to play for, and he did do well, but it was at the end and only for a couple of games. So we need to see Arda Güler start getting more minutes, and the first step has to be, even before starting, getting minutes off the bench, which he rarely gets that much anyways. But is there a spot for him to start? I would say so. I think that certainly in the attack there's a bit of imbalance. Vinny and Mbappe are imbalanced. Bellingham just hasn't looked the same. I think that actually, to be fair, I think Real Madrid are missing a lot of Brahim Diaz. A lot. But I think Arda Güler can come in clutch and shine when he does get his opportunity too. But moving on, Aurélien Tchouaméni. I didn't thought I would be saying this, but Real Madrid is already open to listening to offers for Aurélien Tchouaméni from Relevo. And then in the club, Tchouaméni is seen lost in defense and unable to cover the gaps. The club bets on Eduardo Camavinga, and Tchouaméni is losing support at the club, with only Ancelotti still backing him, but with less conviction. His status as non-transferable is now uncertain, and he is increasingly seen as replaceable. Look, this is a player that Liverpool wanted 2 years ago. Real Madrid snatched him away from them for Monaco, and we thought that he was going to be that ideal Casemiro replacement, the DM, the holding player. And I get what they're saying in terms of over the course of that 2 years period that he's been here, right? This will be his third season now. Have we seen a run of games that we've gone, he is the best CDM in the world? And personally, I don't think we have seen a consistent run of patches. We're talking 10, 15, 20 games of Tchouaméni and saying he is the best DM, he's the best in that position in the world. Now, injuries have played a part, certainly, but when he has played, there have been shaky games. I mean, El Clasico. And I'm not pinning it all on him, because El Clasico, realistically, apart from Camavinga and maybe Bellingham, everyone on that pitch were horrendous. Everyone else were dreadful. It was really poor. But I feel like this is kind of I feel like there is some truth to it, but I just can't really get around Real Madrid wanting to sell Tchouaméni. Of course, no one is unsellable at the club, really. Apart from, I would say, maybe Vinny and maybe Bellingham. And now Mbappe, of course. Unless something happens, they, throw tantrums, make a fuss, something like that, which is not going to happen. But everyone else, they won't be listed, but they will be listened to if there's an offer. And I think that if Liverpool comes back in with a 70-80 million euro deal, and you can reinvest that money on another player in his position, who you might think, oh, he's probably gonna be better, or he's probably better already, then I don't see why that Real Madrid won't do it. Now, I like Tchouaméni. I think he's a very, very good player. But I'm thinking of a Real Madrid player. Real Madrid perspective, sorry. And at Real Madrid, basically, no one is untellable or untouchable anymore. So, let's see. But let me know what thoughts are down below. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the bell instead. Subscribe to the channel on already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.